All right, good morning, tribe, and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Vorderbruggen, coming to you live from Ravenscar, my backyard. And it is green and lush and beautiful and flowery and green beany and minty and yarrowy and ground cherry and all sorts of good things like that. I'm hoping the rain will be tapering off finally after the last 200 years of rain it seems like we've been having or something. Hey Kelly, up in Ohio. Say hi to Jay Berry for me. Enjoy Ohio. I'm trying to think if there's a special Ohioan food. Is there a special food in Ohio? Hey Jennifer, good morning. Serenity, howdy howdy. How are you today? Jonathan. Why was I thinking about you, Jonathan, yesterday? Some car thing, maybe. I don't remember now. Hey, Charles. Hello. Well, yeah, there was like some link or something. Hey, Sean. Good morning. Coming from your YouTube account. Ooh, yeah. There we go. Jennifer's on top of things. A Buckeye pie? Yeah? Yeah? Buckeyes in general? Hey Gwen, good morning. Michelle, howdy. How you all this morning? You got coffee? Got my iced coffee. I'm a little worried. I don't know if you saw the news this morning. There's problems with Brazil coffee sort of stuff. Like they're saying there's shortages. It's about to get more expensive. Yada, yada, yada. Yowza. Hey, Roxana, good morning. Tina, hello. Okay, so, yes, in Ohio, especially this, chicken and Amish noodles over mashed potatoes. I thought double carbs were a sin. Yeah, that sounds pretty sinful. What sort of sauce does that have on it? Like just a butter and herb sauce, or what? Or a gravy, or... You gotta tell us more. Hey Jackie, good morning. Bernice, Chris, howdy. Kiri, always a pleasure. Here we go, Jonathan. I got my hand ground French press Cafe Verona coffee again today. Good stuff. I don't know if it's H-E-B brand, Kroger brand, or Walmart brand coffee over ice. All right, good morning to the Canadian. Be a good day, awesome class day, and it looks like it's going to be a mean storm chase day. Oh, you got all sorts of stuff going on. Yeah, so thanks to Laura, I can now claim internationally known foraging instructor because today I will be doing a 2-hour Zoom presentation to her homeschooling group up there in Canada. Pretty cool. Oh man, anyone watch the lunar eclipse this morning? Couldn't see all of it here in Texas, but it was cool nonetheless. Damn it, I forgot about it. Been running around doing something. I saw something about there was an eclipse coming up, but then I didn't look into the details. Bummer. Okay, a weird yellow chicken gravy, the color of mustard. Interesting. Does it taste mustardy? What imparts the yellow color? Exactly, thank goodness we know how to forage our own brown, bitter, warm liquid. Well, Mom and Dad, hey, good morning, beautiful morning. Poppies are putting on a beautiful show along with the bridal wreaths. And is the lilac still blooming too, Dad? Hopefully the lilacs are still blooming. Yep. Carbs aren't sinful as long as you have plenty of vegetables. You got to get the fiber. Most definitely. Hey, Shirley, you like iced coffee? I like iced coffee too. Because my iced coffee is just regular coffee. Well, made extra strong and then poured over a bunch of ice cubes from the freezer. Do you have a special recipe you like, Shirley? Hey, April. Oh, it's cloudy in Austin, so you didn't get to see the eclipse either? Uh-oh. Needing prayers and good vibes. Having my ACL replaced Friday morning. Ooh, 8 weeks no duty, 6 months light duty, job not cooperating with light duty. I can understand that. Yowza. Okay, dear Lord, be with Serenity. Bring her name into her being and in the doctor's hands so that he or she may quickly and easily and beautifully repair her ACL. This we ask of you, Lord, because we know we can ask you anything and you will grant it if we ask enough times. All right. Have you ever had lemonade berry the intergrifolia? So it's a sumac. I don't recall having that specific species. I'm trying to think. I don't remember what species I have growing in my yard here. But I've done the sumac from lots of other, or the sumac-aid from a lot of the other sumacs. But that particular species does not ring a bell. Anyone crochet? I think crochet veggie puppets are needed. Probably unsurprisingly, Mrs. Weather crochets. However, I don't think she would have the time or the inclination to make veggie sock puppets, but that would be, or crocheted puppets, but that would be kind of cool. But yeah, I don't see her putting the time into that. All right, it tastes good. No mustard involved. I don't know. I'm ready for Texas barbecue. So am I. What's today? Today's Thursday? No, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. And then Friday, I'm meeting an oil field friend in Tomball at the Whistle Stop, which is kind of a hoity-toity tea house sort of place. So that'll be fun. They have good bread pudding. I've never been a big fan of bread pudding, but they actually have some pretty decent bread pudding there. Hey, Bernice, I use turmeric to make a gravy yellow. And that's kind of what I suspected with the Amish, but I don't know. Are they Amish into turmeric? I don't know. I need to find some and ask. Okay, the eclipse was at 6 a.m. Yep. I got up at 6:31 when the alarm went off. Actually, the first alarm goes off at 6:27, and then the next one like 4 minutes later. I did a walk in the woods and see my only chinkapin has turned brown. Is there any way of reviving? Patience and prayer, my friend. Patience and prayer. I wonder. Because usually they like to be along kind of wet areas, so you would think with all the water we've had everywhere is a wet area, but maybe there's such a thing as too much water for a chinkapin. Otherwise, talk to Terrence. He grows chinkapins. If you can find him. Luckily, there aren't many Terrences that show up at the donut shop or on the Foraging Texas Facebook page. So he would be the one. He's the one that does the turkey hunting that you hear me talk about hunting and stuff with on occasion. Oop, garbage man. Okay, lilacs are just about done. I guess that means summer is definitely upon Minnesota. Oh, cool. Cleo, good morning. Going kayaking this morning. Yay. All right. Watch out for alligators. Kayaking is good fun. Exercise. Should be good weather for it. Or at least out where you're at. You're Missouri now? It's a little humid here. I'd say it's in the mid-70s and humid. Hey, Diana. How are you? The best of my day so far was dropping off hubby at work, playing Top Gun theme and shouting, "Have a good day, Goose," right in front of his coworkers. Why am I not surprised? That's funny. I could never see Mrs. Weather doing something like that. Hey, Kimberlyn, good morning. Wolf, howdy. Are you still down here, or are you up in Maine again? Is the fair over, or does it have a few more weeks to go? Hey, Donna. The full eclipse was at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time, but the moon was already past the horizon then. It started around 4:45, where you could see the Earth's shadow start to move across the moon. I was able to see about 3/4 covered before the moon fell behind the treetops. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Did I get weird colors? That's one thing. The few lunar eclipses I've seen, it's like the moon turns weird colors during it. So, who would like a kitten? I will be in San Antonio this weekend with a hitchhiker. I can deliver. I want a kitten. Unfortunately, Miniweather is really, really, really allergic to cats. All right, Kelsey, have a good one. All right, do they have fried green tomatoes? Is that Ohio you're talking about, or Texas? Okay, confession time. I have yet to have fried green tomatoes. I really should. Dina, you try to see it, but too many trees. Such is life. Hey, Nicole, good morning. It looks like a frowny face. I was confused for a second. I was worried. Hopefully you're not frowny-faced mood this morning. Oh. Kiri, you are feeling bummed, sad, angry. Rooster murdered in the coop overnight. I've spent many hours securing that coop and birds still being killed. Quick walk around, no evidence how it got in, nothing looks disturbed. And I'm assuming the ground around it is wet and muddy, so there would be tracks. Is the rooster, like, was it a bloody murder or is it just dead? I mean, could it be possible some sort of disease in the coop? With chinkapins, there is such a thing as too much water, sadly. Out of the 4 new ones I planted, I have lost 2 with all this rain. They are just flat drowning. Yoza. Good morning. Coffee with a little chicory this morning? Good, good, good. Sad day, going to chop down 14 of my dead fruit trees that, even though they have some sprouts coming from the ground, the garden center says probably what is grafted won't amount to a good fruit tree. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. And that's a lot of work, too. You're going to be swinging that axe. Okay, 1 more week of Scarby left. And you're at Scarby, right? Yeah. I need to think about some things here. It would be awesome to get up there. Get some coffee. I don't have much going on this weekend, but I don't know if I have a little enough where I could get up to Scarby. And I know the rest of the family has all sorts of stuff going on. Yep. Diane, I love kayaking, the lazy, slow kind, no whitewater for me. Yep. If you need one of those skirts and to know how to roll, nah. Hey, good morning, Charles Hurd. John, good morning. Hey, Carol, good morning from foggy Woodville. I guess, yeah, you might have a little cold front then going in. Hopefully we could get some of that cold front. Okay, yes, it started to turn orange. The moon, cool. I like that. We had clouds over the eclipse this morning, so I couldn't see it. And same with Tina, too cloudy there. Hey, Tina, good morning. Yes, I should. I probably should. Hey, Brittany. Ooh, that sounds good, Shirley. Iced coffee recipe. Heaping spoon of instant coffee mixed into almond milk, poured over ice. I guess it's really an iced latte. Hey, that's all right, good too. But, yep. Living the almond milk. Do you think there's a link between the rise of allergies to use of antibiotics in early development? I think it's kind of two-pronged. I think the greater issue, rather than the use of the antibiotics, is the overly sterile environment people keep their kids in. You know, constantly wiping down with the antibacterial wipes and everything, and not letting them play and eat in the dirt and run around and get all grimy and grubby and inhaling and everything, because they've shown over and over that in the early years is when you are training your body to recognize all these different sorts of foreign invaders and how to properly mount a response against them. And if you don't do that, your body just starts randomly picking things inside the body to say, well, this must be a threat because I'm looking for a threat, and this group of cells here looks a little shady. So, yeah, I'm on the camp of get your kids dirty, filthy a lot growing up. Let them get used to the soil organisms and things of that nature. No pun intended. And they will have fewer allergies. It's like when they show the farm kids and kids in third world countries and things like that have much fewer allergies than the Western children, that it really helps support that, because they're running around in the with the animals and in outside sort of thing. The Amish and all that. Yeah, very few allergies there. So I think the antibiotics is only part of it, but a small part of it. Like I would say, if I had to assign percentages, maybe 25% due to antibody use and 75, assigned to just not being exposed to enough different types of organisms to build up a properly educated defensive system. If that makes sense. Hey, Alexi, good morning. Ah, clever. Brittany, I used to put a cat in the chicken coop. They would find any holes. Or a ferret. A ferret would be good, except the ferret would probably eat the chickens. Hey, Kathleen, how you doing today? How are you? We're worried about you. We're glad you're here. Getting some social interaction, if nothing else. But, yeah, let us know. All right, Bernice, fried green tomatoes are really easy to make. Had some the other day, and they were delish. Even the hubby ate some. I use gluten-free batter made with, almond flour, rice flour, chopped walnuts, and season and bake in the oven with olive oil. The tang of the tomato was so good. Yeah, I got some green tomatoes. Maybe I need to look that up. Oh, I need to start the venison stew this morning, too. Thank you for that reminder. It's a snake coming in hunting at chickens night. Snake eyes bigger than the belly killed 6 of my chickens. They look wet when I discovered their bodies. Interesting. Wet. I wonder if you could do like a rooster autopsy to see if it had been constricted, crushed, or anything like that. Coop is 3 feet off the ground. Killer has to climb. Sure, it was climbing to roof eaves, which is 8+ feet high. Killer cleans meat off neck, then goes for guts. That doesn't sound like a snake. Could it be a stoat? A stoat. Does anyone know if grapefruit, orange, or lemon wood is good for cooking? I've heard some people say that they do use it. I want to say yes. In the right dishes, like I think a chicken dish. I'm not sure how much of it's, if it produces any flavor that can then be, impacted or imparted onto the food itself. But I think as a firewood sort of thing, I believe it's okay. Hey, Bernice, you like kayaking or canoeing? Ooh, girlfriend says you should visit. Bribes are available. It's just, so this coming weekend, I kind of have open. There was some family stuff that was scheduled, but it was rescheduled. But then I disappear every weekend again. But man, it'd be nice to go up to Scarby. It's how much do I want to abandon my family? And I also have to do some presentation. Let me think on this. I need to see it because it's a long drive from Houston. But man, it'd be cool to meet you, Wolf. Even without the bribes. Barn Kitty refuses to let me get any more cats. Maybe you need to put Barn Kitty in with the chicken. Exactly, Chad. We put our kids in daycare to get sick. Yeah. So much truth there. Nope, no more animals here. I'm desperately trying to get rid of the ones I have so I can run away. You ride off on your donkey. Donkey! My mom didn't drink much of her nutmeg coffee, but I bought her a Google Alexa to help remind her and tell her jokes. Oh, that's cool. What sort of jokes does she like? Oop. The kitten was announced by a grackle. It was in the tree over the gate and didn't fly away when I opened up. It just kept squawking. Then this little black fluff ball ran into my foot. I didn't see Mama or litter mates anywhere. Oh, poor little fluff ball. I wonder if she could have been stolen by a hawk and then dropped or something. Yep, eating seasonal and fresh foods helps. That would expose you to the pollens in the air, most definitely. Being outside amongst the dust and the dirt. Alright, I had about 20 chickens, 3 guineas sleeping in a coop in March. Now 1 hen, 1 guinea, 2 roosters in the coop. 1 hen refuses to sleep in the coop. Rest murdered, necks and guts eaten only. Okay, so yeah, it's not a snake. Not sure what that would be. Oh yeah, there's definitely that. I was thinking the antibiotics would limit the diversity of gut bacteria. And that goes a long ways into health too. Which is why in the gut pill that I'm coming out, one of the components is the Lactobacillus acidophilus, UAFA variant. Yep. This gut flora is super important. That is one of the benefits of chicory. The inulin, the starch in chicory, it's a branched chain starch instead of just a single long chain. It has shrubbery coming off it too, which makes it impossible for our gut enzymes to digest, but the gut bacteria can. And so they break it down and they get fed and they get healthy. And so the chicory is considered good gut bacteria food. Hey, Cinnamon. Good morning. Is there a way to decrease sensitivity to pollen in adults? Stupid nose is swelling again as soon as I stop the steroid spray. The usual method, unfortunately, involves suppressing the immune system some, which isn't a good thing to do, really, especially right now. The other thing, so try stinging nettle tea. Ideally, a mixture of stinging nettle and fenugreek. Fenugreek. Those have some very potent histamine blocking powers, so they don't so much suppress so histamine is like one of the signals that the immune system uses to trigger, say, hey, send stuff here. So it's kind of, if you reduce the histamine response, the cells in need are less likely to yell for help if help is needed. So keep that in mind, but you give it a try. Or goldenrod with nose. I would go with goldenrod first. Try that, and then maybe some stinging nettle or fenugreek. Yeah. All right. Yeah, a weasel in a chicken coop. A weasel or a stoat or a mink or an otter. One of the sneaky sort of ones. Do they got weasels in Texas? Yeah, sounds like a fox, possibly. Especially climbing. Do foxes climb? I don't know. Maybe they could. Oh, that's good, Kathleen. Doing okay. Had a fun evening with the family last night. That goes a long way, doesn't it? Hopefully you got some laughter in even. That would be good. Hey, Bonnie. Good morning, tribe. Blessings to all, and blessings on to you, Bonnie. Oh man, Sean, yeah, venison stew, so nice. Haven't been hunting for a few years now. That's one of the great things about being a foraging instructor is I can trade the classes for hunting rights, and so I got a place nearby where I can hunt, and it's high fence feeders. It's barely hunting. It's waiting in a blind until the deer come to the feeder. But since I'm after food, like I said, my goal this year was to supply all the family's protein, at least meat, from hunting and fishing, and so far so good. So we're cruising along on that. But yeah, venison stew. That's one of my younger daughter, who's extremely picky, actually asked if I would make it. So that's the plan. Ooh, there we go, chupacabra. Or if it raids the Taco Bell garbage, it's like a chalupa cabra. Huh, possums are killing everything chicken related here. I hadn't thought about a possum. I guess possums, I mean, they're kind of vicious critters. Well, sounds like you're saying they kill chickens, so I can believe it, I guess. Yeah, I want to say yes, that they have weasels in Texas, but not a lot of them. We have minks, we have river otters. I think if we have those, we would have weasels. Weasels are kind of cool. They get a bad rap, but I guess if they're killing chickens, they kind of deserve it. Wow. Literally climbed the hardware cloth, over the roof, and into the smallest hole possible. Never thought a possum could fit through there. I guess it's one of those things. If their skull can get through, their body can get through. Had a left dead guinea seasoned with old fire ant poison, hoping for food poisoning. Apparently, didn't kill the predator. Yeah, that didn't sound like a plan. Jennifer, sounds like a raccoon or a possum. I'm just thinking the raccoon. Yeah, raccoons can climb and so forth, but it sounds like Kiri has it pretty tightly sealed. So there's no hole big enough, but apparently there is. Yep, Nicole, that sounds like the origin story of your new cat. I think the cat's going to go to San Antonio with you and then come home with you. And then it will be Battle Mage and Battle Cat. Or, sorry, Battle Chief. War Chief. War Chief and Battle Cat. There we go. Oh, wow, Cinnamon. What day? Are you going Saturday or Sunday? Hey, Sherry. Good morning. Yeah. Can a fox climb 8 to 10 feet off the ground? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, it's not like you see pictures of fox up in trees or anything. I don't know. All right. Ravendell Pewter Booth 63. I need to do a screen snapshot of that. Kimberly, I know. I think I'm just in denial right now. Yeah, you are. Enjoy the denial. And then enjoy the next 12 years or 15 years or 18 years with the wonderful fluffy kitty. Hey, Bonnie, you've never been there but would love to go. I think you would enjoy it. Cinnamon, you want to run away also? Me too. All right, Sean, have a good one. Save the world for us. It's where we keep our things. Huh. Something else that worked for me was spraying a coop with vinegar and orange oil solution. I wonder if they would just make it too pungent so the critters with sensitive noses don't come around. Or there's the mountain lion urine. Isn't that supposed to deter predators and things like that? You spray some mountain lion urine around and the critter goes, oh, hell no, I'm not going in there if there's a mountain lion in there. Saturday night, I found a cardinal in the coop when I went in to lock it up for the night. Oh, that's interesting. Did you chase it out? All right, Wolf definitely will. Going on the 29th. Let's see. Today is the 26th. Okay, so Saturday. That would be cool. I need to think about that. I need to. What are the family plans? I think there was something like a beach party, and one of the girls was going to 29. Yeah, this says don't schedule anything all day. But then, like I said, I think the reasons for that changed. So I need to see if I can get a hall pass from Mrs. Weather. Ooh, last year I used peach skin debris after canning them to make peach cinnamon jelly, and it's so good. Peanut butter and jelly for breakfast. Donna, yep, our gut diet is also not good for gut flora. So much truth in that, mosquito. Yeah, ooh, a ringtail. That's an idea, Charles. Maybe there's a mink or some type of weasel, or maybe a ringtail. I forgot about the ringtails. And that would be in an area where the ringtails hang out. That's a great idea, Charles. I wonder if it was a ringtail. Another gross farm tip. Get a viral male to pee in the coop. Smell is everything. Ain't that the truth? Ooh, coprolite research. I read a great article about coprolite research. The gut flora of the people that lived in the Southwest 2,000 years ago had the ability to alter their own DNA to change what kinds of foods they could process. Similar flora is found in people who, in non-industrial size. Okay, so the gut flora was changing the gut flora's DNA, not the human's DNA. Okay, interesting. And someone else was talking about that, like an Amazon tribe, they had developed, this wonderful gut bacteria. They were in tune with nature. And then some people left, hey, if you get sick, take these antibiotics. And the tribe said, okay. And then the people left, and then the tribe said, well, let's just take them all. And they took a massive dose of antibiotics in one day. They all polished off the stuff. And so the fear was then they'd completely wiped out their gut bacteria that they had been developing for thousands of years. But within a few days, it had all come roaring back. Their gut flora was so strong that even the massive dose of antibiotics did nothing to it. We lost a lot when we moved away from caveman. Hey, perfect segue. Speaking of caveman, it's time for the group take. Yay! Let me bring my cart over here. All right, the liver pill. Bum, bum, bum. Got to keep the liver good. Liver good. Got to keep the liver good. That's a new song I wrote. It's called Keep the Liver Good. Call the radio stations, request it. The brain pill. Yeah, it just occurred to me. I wonder if there's such a thing as good brain bacteria. Because why would bacteria just hang out in the gut? The immune pill. Helping your body do what's right. Too many. The libido pill. Wow. Come on, you. Maybe that's not the right thing to say to the libido pill. The blood pressure pill. I'm getting a lot of good feedback on this one. I'm not surprised, but still always nice to hear. The serenity pill. Don't need it today. Uric acid pill. Don't need it today. Kidney stone. And just general kidney health, not just for kidney stones, but general kidney health also. It's good to have the kidneys. Between the liver and the kidneys, it's important. Detoxify. All right. There you go. Bonnie, come on and jump in. I'm always needing a co-pilot. There you go. Ladies' Day at the fair. Diana, so all this talk about chicken necks and chicken guts is making you hungry? Hey, Tracy, good morning. Ooh, here we go. Fenugreek, bentonite clay, thyme, and yellow dock. For allergies, good combination. I like the bentonite clay. That's one of the things that Medicine Man wants to come out with is just the clay pill, which is like probably the white bentonite clay for minerals and all that sort of thing. All right, Laura, there you go. I actually have goldenrod and stinging needle growing with fenugreek tea in the cupboard. Thank you, thank you. You're welcome. Got to take care of my fans. Okay, yes, foxes climb. Interesting. So, I need to look for videos on that. Because, I mean, when we think of foxes, we think they're just like modified dogs, but I guess they're not in the canine family, are they? They're something else. I see mink out here on the side of the road quite frequently. I'm wondering if it's a mink. Excuse me. I wonder if it's a mink. I like the ringtail idea. It'd be kind of... Actually, it sucks that this is happening, but a ringtail, they're kind of elusive, so it could be interesting. But yeah, I'm thinking, because a mink, they're bloodthirsty. They are psycho killers of the animal world. So it sounds like, you know, they can slip through small areas and all that. So. Oh, cool. Okay, per Texas Parks Texas Wildlife Parks Department. Yes, there are still weasels in Texas. I'm waiting for delivery of honey from bees about a mile away, hoping this will help. Hopefully. Jalupra cabra. Okay, I have to say I stole that from somewhere else. It's not an original Merriweather. But yeah, it amused me. But now I want a Jalupa. Yes. So we have a lot of bears out in the West Texas, out in the Big Bend National Park and the Big Bend Ranch State Park. They are also starting to move in back on the east side. So Louisiana has bears, and those Louisiana bears are starting to head to Texas. So there's been signs now on the east and the west of Texas with bears. I stuffed torn bird netting inside the eaves behind the small hole wire fabric. So later I climbed up into a poopy coop, balanced in supports, and check inside the coop for any evidence. So you're stuffing the holes you can find, and it's still getting in. But is it like knocking the stuffing out of the holes, or is it finding some magical fourth way in? And the problem with rats at the barn, I couldn't figure out where they were getting in, but they had tunnels under the ground in the chicken coop. You can try Shake Away Natural Repellent, made from coyote urine to help deter anything. Sorry about your chickens. Yeah, killer is getting through small spaces. That's why I'm wondering about the mink. The mink are, ferrets with more expensive coats and can really squeeze in through small areas. But yeah, it could be a rat. They can also get into pretty tiny areas. Hey, John Mark. Good morning. Ah, cool, Alexei. We are also shifting to eating more game this year. Thankfully, we were able to get venison and oryx from a friend who had surplus. Nice. I haven't eaten an oryx yet, but I want to try. But yeah, between the pig and the deer and Tina's cow, which wasn't hunted, but it wasn't like factory farm raised or anything of that nature, or unnatural nature. So, yep. But yeah, I got a pork shoulder defrosting in the refrigerator right now for Memorial Day. That's what's going on. Okay, so that might work. I'm gonna try. No promises, Matt. No promises. But I'm gonna see if I can get up to Chirpy on Saturday. I want to. Wow. Okay. Yes, I've seen foxes in trees and on top of 6-foot tall fence posts. Awesome. Oh, all right, Bonnie. Have a good day at the dentist. Hey. Ooh, pole vaulting foxes. Next up in the, what was it? The Animal Olympics. Foxes pole vaulting. All right, going 29 Saturday. If anyone wants to tag along, I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to see. Maybe we can set up like a noontime meeting or 1 p.m. meeting at the pewter place there. I have cat food in a trap. Been thinking, Coon, what would a possum eat? I don't know, put a thing of worms or wood ticks or bugs in there, something like that. Because we keep seeing all these memes about the possums eating ticks, and like thousands of ticks, and that would be good because I hate wood ticks. But yeah. All right, Great Pyrenees keeps predators away from the coop, but I have to tether him at night and return him to the goats during the day. Yeah. My thought is it's actually already in the coop, so the rat theory would be plausible. Look under and behind laying boxes, very small hole somewhere. Good point. You know, buried in the straw and stuff like that. It hides when you're in there. I have to give the coop a complete, thorough cleaning out, removal of everything. Oh, so accurate, Jockey. Standard American diet. Sad. All right, I know my area has ringtails. I'm not sure if a ringtail can get in through a small hole, though. I don't know about them. Other than they exist and they're kind of cool. All right, nothing to hide in. Laying boxes are sticking out. Air below boxes. Okay. Ooh, April. People want to know where the coprolite article is. Unga, me like caveman medicine. Me too. It's my caveman voice. Ever hear of a group called the Bad Livers? It sounds like it's a band, a rock band or some sort. Sounds like my kind of music. Very truthful. Yep, brain and gut talk to each other a lot. They are the ways. I mean, the gut is basically telling the brain what the body needs. The gut is the translator of necessities. All right, Laura, I don't know, but I recently read that Florida has bears. And I can't get this idea of a Floridian bear with a Hawaiian shirt and Panama hat like, welcome to Flora, mind the gators. Okay, I'm picturing that now too. You've set a I don't know, it's not like an earworm. The mind's eye worm. Whoa. Oh, sorry, I just noticed it's after 8. Okay, I need to get going. Nope, you'll be on the road tomorrow when the donut shop opens. All right, well, listen in if you can, but don't respond while driving. Okay. Quick question. Do sulfur pellets deter anything? Snakes? My understanding is a lot of snakes don't like the sulfur pellets, but other critters, not so much. Oh man, so many comments. All right, but yeah, it's 8:03. I gotta get going. I gotta get the venison stew made before I start the Medicine Man Day. So love to you all, Mom and Dad. Love you. Coffee to all of you. And like Nicole says, have a great day. And I will see you tomorrow. All right. End broadcast.